Hey, what's up? Welcome to DGen Ed. That's degenerative education, meaning none of this is financial advice. Just me having fun looking at charts like the chart behind me, which is of ChargePoint, ticker symbol CHPT. And so I wanted to go over the ticker today because it went up more than 12.5% on the day, closing the day at $1.96, opening the day at $1.79. And yeah, it's just been a really strong day, big green candle. So I think there's a lot to talk about. And I also wanted to follow up on last week's video, which I put out on, I believe, January 16th. So that would be following the trading day of January 12th, which was the prior Friday, since Monday was a holiday last week. And so during that video, I had suggested that these two pivot lows made this trend line and that could be serving as support, as on the 12th, that Friday closed above that level. However, as we saw during the trading days of last week, shortened week, these four candles, price did continue lower. So that, was unfortunate. We continued to trade within this downtrending channel. But if we do look over at the weekly time frame, what is pretty nice about this is that the candle for last week does look like it put in this pretty nice bottoming tail. So that's a bullish hammer candle at the bottom of this trend, suggesting a reversal. And while we've only seen one trading day for this week, it is looking pretty strong. So we will have to see what happens for the remaining 4 trading days of the week. But I do think there are a number of things that look strong about it. One is that the closing price for today is above this trend line that I had just gone over. Also, it is above this white level at $1.84, which was the open here on December 1st. So at the start of that month, does look like there was a bullish engulfing candle, and that is what triggered, these big moves up before we got this bearish divergence, hidden bearish divergence that sent the stock down in this channel over the past month. So I do think that closing above that level is great. Also, we just barely closed above this level at $1.95, which is based on the low of November 17th following this big drop down. So I remember that day. It was pretty devastating, but I remember thinking, well, these are discounted shares, discounted price. I'm going to take advantage of that. Following that, we did see this rally up, but we are currently, trading right back right around that level. So we did have an opportunity to get even greater discounts down here with the low, which was on, January 19th, a 52-week low of $1.56. So if you were able to pick up shares at that price, I think that you got to steal. If not possible, we'll be back down there, but I do think that the price will be rallying in the coming weeks because it does look pretty strong. I also do want to note, though, it does look like it was rejected from this level at $2.03. I had marked that based on the low of January 3rd, so that would be the second trading day of the year. And really just like $2 being a psychological level, pretty key to be closing above those levels. But yeah, we did get a close above this white line at $1.95, so I do think that is pretty significant. And also, I do want to throw up a Fibonacci retracement that I think will give us some guidance as far as the significance of the current price and where price might be going. I'm just going to line this up just right because I think it's going to make a difference whether or not it's precise or not, because we got some pretty key levels here. So this, let's see, can you see that? Yeah, above Ed's head here, the 236 retracement is at a price of $1.92.3. And so we did close above that level. So I think that's great. I think that we are closing above support. And on the note of support, I should probably throw up the volume profile here. Lots of stuff going on with the chart. Actually, I might take that off and go over the volume profile after we do the Fibonacci retracement, so it's not too cluttered. But then the next level that price might be going to, as long as it is able to consolidate around the current level, form a bull flag, and then continue higher. That would be going to a price of $2.15.4, which is the 382 Fibonacci retracement, and that is just below this orange level that I have marked at $2.22. There's also a lot of consolidation here, sideways action, so I do think that's going to be a tough level to break above, but if price can hold above about $2.15, $2.16, I do think that will be key for taking the next leg up to $2.34, which is the 50% retracement, just below the yellow line at $2.42. More levels to go after that, but I don't want to list them all. I'd rather go over the volume profile because I think that's also going to tell us some important things. Like, we did basically gap up. We did gap up. So I guess that is something to be concerned with, that the high of last Friday, January 19th, was $1.76, so quite possible we will retrace to that. However, it does look like there's a pretty nice volume shelf beginning just above it, around $1.80, and so hopefully we don't retrace below that. I do think that's unlikely since we did close above the Fibonacci level as well as $1.95. However, in the after hours, we're trading right around that level. But just above the current price of $1.96, we do see this other volume shelf going up to right around the red line at $2.03. So that does suggest there will be some resistance there, and that's exactly what we saw on the trading day. We did get a rejection from that level. So hopefully we can consolidate over the next few trading days above $1.95, consolidating in this volume shelf, this layer of consolidation before continuing higher. And I do think that if we are to consolidate, we could see price going above $2.22, surpassing that level as well as the Fibonacci level at, let's see, $2.15, $2.16. I do think that we could blow past those levels, going to $2.42, which is where we start to see volume pick up. However, if I do zoom out, it does seem kind of like a stair step going up because of this price action over here. So basically, if we are able to be closing above $2.03, I think that'd be bullish consolidation, and we will be seeing continued moves higher in the weeks ahead. So I think it's great news. I think the stock's looking great, especially having broken out of this channel. And yeah, I think that it is still below $2.50. So I still do think prices are a bargain for ChargePoint at $2 or $1.96. Great discount. And so, those are just my thoughts. If you found them helpful, make sure you like the video, share your thoughts in the comments down below, and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Thanks a lot for watching.